This planet was supposed to be a fresh start. Instead, we live in fear. The anomaly storms have forced us underground, running from a planet that considers us prey. Mankind might be on the back foot, but we push forward. We don't hide. We don't run. We are Outriders.
There we go, I didn't have my camera on. Normally I'm always on mute. This time I didn't have the camera turned on at all, so got that sorted. Right, so I think we are good to go for stream number 2 for Outriders here. Stream number 1 was fun. We're on World Tier 8, so it's pretty intense as well. I changed the audio levels a little bit from last stream. The audio was a bit on the higher side for the actual game, so I've played around with that. Other than that, I think that's us good to go. Get farming again. This bit we're on is actually a bit mental. Hey Morris, how's it going? Let me know how the audio is and so on. Hey Zach, how's it going, mate? I am doing good, absolutely loving this. It's been a while since I've had a game that I've really been into and really enjoying, but absolutely loving this. Okay, we'll go back a bit. Let's get the minigun on the go. Absolutely love this. I'm hoping this is the gear set I eventually find. Early impressions are that it's absolutely awesome. Completely loving it. I done a stream earlier on for 2.5 hours before I had to pick up the kids from school, and it was intense. Some of the boss fights and so on. It gives you a feeling of being really powerful, which is great, but it's also, there's so much going on that as much as you're really powerful, it still feels really intense at the same time. Kind of feels like a great game to stream in that respect. Yeah, Devastator would be a good call. Devastator would be a great call for streaming, because you don't want to go a squishy class and try and read your chat and play at the same time. Here's Scott. This is a whole lot of fun. It really is. Okay, let's dump this weapon. Let's head in. So we are on World Tier 8, which is pretty tricky, so I'm not going too crazy. I'll try and do some fun stuff, but I'm not going to just run in and anything like that. Right, let's see. And they're starting to get epics and so on dropping, which means you can have 2 mods on a weapon. One of the base mods, and then you obviously replace one of them. But it means you can get a lot of fun options on the go. Okay, let's see, here's this captain coming, he's all in here. Teleport back, yep. Actually, let's see. We can head back here, get them in a choke point, because they overwhelm you just so quick. Like, you can't stay still at all. They're just constantly rushing you and flanking you and throwing grenades at you, and it's absolute carnage, but in a good way. It's not a game that I think you can really play. You can play tactically, but a big part of it is you just need to be on the move, playing aggressive, keep moving, keep an eye on your cooldowns for your abilities. Here we go, we've got the minigun here, so this is fun. Let's chuck down a turret because we have 2 captains here. The minigun, I've got a fair amount of gear or mods based around it, so that's why I can do this at the moment. I've got a huge amount of bullets in it. Come on, one captain down, one left. Second one. Come on, there we go, that's him down. I think it might be a while before I actually do guides for this, because I want to actually enjoy it, because to be honest, I'm really burnt out at the moment doing all the content I've done for Avengers. I've done a lot with Hawkeye coming out. I actually put in something like, in order to do some guide videos for him, and I've only got one done build wise, put something like 100 hours into the game in the last 10 days or so, and I've got absolute garbage gear. So I'm kind of burnt out. So for now I'm just going to stream and actually enjoy this. Something I don't do too often. I'm not going to get into the guides too soon with it. And this bit's tricky here. Get past these. But I imagine once I've got characters at end game and I start getting legendary drops and seeing some of the mod combinations, that I will be intrigued and I'll want to kind of do some guide videos. For now it's kind of take it easy and just enjoy it. Jesus, that's a bit mental. Right, let's get a turret down. So the gun we've got here, we've got a legendary mod on it. That's how we're able to call in lightning. It's a legendary mod most people have seen now because it's one that was available in the demo. Right, minigun again. Come on, minigun, quick, quick, quick. Bugger, rocket launcher instead. You can choose between the rocket launcher or the minigun by holding down the button or tapping it, clearly. I must have tapped it there, with all the excitement going on. Go off to a job. Come on, keep your head up. Come on, there we go. Ah, I couldn't take him out. Right, let's see. When you get defeated, you start way back at the start of a checkpoint, so you need to be... You play aggressively, but you need to try not to die as well, otherwise you're going back a fair bit. And we're on again, we're on World Tier 8, because up to World Tier 15 the more you play it, the difficulty of the game goes up. You can manually pull it back down, but the gear won't be as good. So you want to play on as high a world tier as you can. It means it can be pretty tricky. Come on. Class we're going here as well is a Technomancer, which is a pretty awesome class, all about turrets and freezing and poison and so on. But you have to kiss to get early access. If you've got a channel and you're a creator, check out my Twitter. I retweeted somebody today, Kat. She works for Crystal Dynamics and they've got so many keys they can give away, and actually, I'll check my email in a minute, I should have some keys for the game to give away. Hopefully, I'm not sure what platform they're on, but let me check that once we get past this bit. But I can give away some copies of the game. And I should mention as well, because I don't think I've mentioned it yet, the copy we're playing was provided by Square Enix. So they gave me a copy early, which was pretty awesome of them. But in regards to getting early access, if you're a creator, if you've got a bit of traction on your channel, then check my Twitter and reach out to Kat, send her a message. And she can see what's happening. I think they've only got so many keys, so it's not guaranteed at all. This is really hard to get through this bit. If I actually activate the minigun, it gives me a huge amount of armour with the setup I've got. So if I activate the minigun, then I can just kind of go like this. Just go for it, just straight down the middle. We'll see how this works. Minigun getting a bit too carried away. Yeah, better be careful here, I don't want to die now. Yeah. Come on, come on. Oh, I've messed up, I think. I think I've messed up. Yeah, I'm going to have messed up here. Getting cover. Jesus. I don't normally swear in my videos, but there'll be a little bit of swearing in this stream just because of the nature of the kind of game it is. It's really quite intense. What's there? We've just really started back on the same bit, Pilks, so we're not any further forward. We're on this bloody nightmare a bit. Just trying to push our way through it. And there's a grenade right on top of me. Managed to just dodge it. This does seem tricky. I think it's like you're going to get certain levels that are kind of important ones in the story that are tricky, and this seems to be one. Working your way through all these trenches here. Come on. We're getting there, but obviously if we get down we need to start back again. Oh no, that was a bad mistake. I just know this guy down here, I don't want him to flank me. Let's see. Let's try and pick these off if I can. No, that's just a body there. Right, so there's not too many of them left, but how the hell am I supposed to? Yeah, I don't like the look of this. How am I supposed to get up there? Right, I need a grenade. What a flump. Right, let's throw down a turret, pull some aggro. And then we'll scoot up the side here. We're getting closer. Close enough, I would say, that I can probably use my artillery now. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Get another grenade. The minigun, you're slow with it, but the great thing about the minigun is you can actually, well, I'll show it at the moment once the action's down, but you can get mods that put your armour way up when you're using it. So it just makes you a bit like a tank. I'll use it just now. Hopefully we should be alright. Right, here we go. So we're slow as hell, but we've got a minigun. Right, come on, peek your head out. That's him down. So now he's doing on with the AI, he's pretty spot on. What's happening with him? Then one more there. You've got the minigun and the rocket launcher, you can choose, they're both really fun. And the setup I'm using, I get like double ammo. Shit, Captain. You can still throw down, or you can still use your other specials when you're using the minigun, which is nice. It's not as if you're using them, you drop them another Captain. Jeez. Right, this is going to be tricky. Pull back. Bit. Maybe I pulled back a bit too far there. This sniper rifle we're using from earlier on, it calls in lightning, and it also calls in like some kind of orbital strike as well. It's not the biggest of strikes, but you can see it there. The little red mark, I think it's every 4 seconds it does that. Right, let's get artillery on the go here. Perfect, lined up. A lot of recoil on this. Automatic sniper rifle, which is really nice. There we go. Oof, jeez. That was a bit mental, to be honest, when I've been playing it today. It's like, it's all been a bit mental, streaming it, but in a good way, really intense. Did I get the ammo here? I think I've got a visitor. Uh-huh. 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 Did you defeat him? Good, well done. Do you want to say hi to everyone, seeing as you've interrupted anyway? Right, come on up on my knee for a second. Right, just for a wee second, right? There we go. Right, wave to everyone. Right, let's see. You'll need to go back down in a second anyway, because this is a scary one, right? That's probably you. I'm going to do the next bit, right? Say bye-bye.
Bye.
Good boy. There we go. Oh.
Go! Move!
Let's see what happens here. Do you want me to skip the cutscenes or play them? Just from a spoiler perspective. It's actually getting really quite warm here.
That was easy peasy.
You still kissing that piece of junk, Coleman?
Hey, at least better than kissing the sergeant's ass.
Give me that. What is it anyway?
That's from the old world.
Let me get rid of my hoodie while this is playing, so I'm really warm.
Fucking read.
Sorry, Grandma. It's not a fucking library.
Hey, Grandma was better.
Fuck up, man.
There we go. Skip. Oh shit. Quick. So this is the guy I believe you've seen earlier on in one of the missions, which he looks pretty cool. Okay, this is going to be fun. Okay, so first let's get our turret down. Watch those blue areas. Let's get the minigun on the go for him. Another altered, I believe. Probably want to use the rocket launcher on him instead, actually, so I can interrupt these moves. Okay, let's get that out of the way. Not done much damage here, have I? This is probably going to be a boss fight, it's going to take a few times. I've currently got, you see I'm teleporting, that's a mod on one of the armour pieces I've got, which is awesome, so I've got that, or I'll have that in my mod library eventually, once I get rid of this piece of gear. Come on, turret down. Let's go for rocket launcher. Is that doing damage? Yeah, it's doing some. 800 damage. This is just like a humanoid boss. One of the bosses I fought earlier on, like a huge spider. So you do fight different bosses. Definitely not one-shotting enemies like they were in the demo with the captain. Fascinating is really annoying. Put it down. Oh, quick reload. Okay, let's go for the minigun this time. It does offer a huge amount of survivability, so it's pretty nice in that respect. A little bit slow for this fire, that's the only thing. Health does really fluctuate up and down really pretty quickly. Let's see. Getting there with them, we're getting there, but a little bit close at times. Minigun again already. I remember one of the mods I've got on is that my abilities regenerate 50% quicker when I'm below 30% health. Based on getting health back when I'm using this minigun, because that's how the Technomancer works, and I've got a huge amount of armour when I'm using this ability as well. So that's how you kind of use it to almost tank. Almost there. Oh no! Look at his health. Oh jeez. There's going to be a lot of this, because this is what it's like when you're playing in World Tier 8. That's pretty crazy. Right, here we go. Get him now with the minigun again. You can lower the World Tier system as well if you are struggling, but so far, when I've been playing it, I've had to lower the World Tier system even once. I'm trying to just keep pushing it up. Better gear, we'll get it eventually. Go, put it down. I really did get him quite close there. Nah, no dodging in the minigun. But you get a huge amount of additional armour. As soon as we can go into the menu, you can't pause the game. As soon as we can get to the menu, I'll show you. I'm going to get defeated again here already. Yeah, I definitely need. There's so much this game does. I'll show you as well when you get into the menu in regards to kind of getting rid of or dismantling gear. They've got a great system in this, so you can dismantle almost your entire inventory in seconds, whereas in Avengers you're having to do everything one at a time. There's so much this game does that Avengers could really learn from. Cut it down, minigun. Very close. Somebody was saying in the last stream as well, like they're both Square Enix, so it'd be good if the team that done this actually helped out the Avengers team, gave them some pointers. Considering it's only day one with this game, it's not a live service game, considering it's only day one, it's in a really good state. Blast, dodge, no, don't dodge. So because you get health back when you're attacking, if your health's low you just need to be aggressive and try and get some shots in. It's a fun system, but it's not a system we're used to. Years of playing games has told you to play cautious, and this, you need to throw it all out the window. The minigun in a second. Should be enough, hopefully. Let's get a turret down as well. Freezing. That's us. Wow. Jeez. It's awesome. It's really good, Evil Alien. Oh, why's my chat not updated there? I never got it updated. I'm absolutely loving it. It's great. It's a good one to stream as well.
This world.
Again, will I skip this because it's a cutscene? I'll play it.
And what will be left without us?
Just from a spoiler perspective. Or maybe a bit late now for that. So that guy seems to have someone on a crucifix on his back, potentially.
That's how you thank a girl for saving your life?
Some of the artwork look really good on it.
I knew my fortune teller was gold.
Right, let's just skip past this bit. Okay.
I realized I'm not even noticing pause in this one.
So you've got various different hubs. So essentially when you're on your map, you've got... It's a bit like a demo, if you played it. You've got your different hubs. There'll be certain missions you can do there. You can replay the missions. And I need to turn on a mission here actually. And you can go to different areas of the map as well. Let's see, I need to turn in this mission here and it might give me an epic item. Epics are when stuff starts to get interesting because you get your 2 mods on them. And that's when it gets fun. Right, where have we go? Down here. The map is something that could definitely use work, but that's genuinely the only criticism I've got of it at the moment. It's a bit easy to get lost, even though the maps aren't big and they're not open world. Just the layout of the map isn't very good. The Devastator's going to be amazing, mate. There's a set that I've seen for the Devastator, and the Devastator's got a charge move later on where you basically charge at the enemy and you slam down and they explode. Devastator has a set where it reduces the cooldown of that move by 90%. So I think it's something like every 5 seconds you can actually use it. So you're just running about charging. So essentially, if you don't really want to use weapons that much, you don't really have to. Let's have a look here. So we've got some new mods. If we look at the mods, if you get a little square to the right hand side of it, it means that mod is in your mod library already, and you can put that onto other weapons. So this one here, it's got improved bleeding bullets. Shots inflict bleed on enemies. 4-second cooldown. This one here's got damage link, and then this one here I've got both of them. So I'll actually go for this, just for the reason that I can actually dismantle it, and it'll give me that bleeding mod. Right, so he's got another mission, but we'll leave that for now.
You never let Ujio down. In the future,
so it looks like you actually get, there's like beast hunting missions you get within the stages as well. I'm not sure if they're just random or they're set ones, but they're pretty awesome. Some of the big monsters I've had to fight, and then you get your epic loot at the end of it. Let's continue here. Here is our vehicle. You can customise that. You don't do anything with it other than it sits there in the map and looks pretty. But this is the, if you pre-order the game you'll get this pack. It's the Hell's Rangers pack, I think it's potentially called. Let's see what's next. And you'll see the map here. So I've been playing it about 6 hours yesterday, 3-4 hours today, and I've still got all this to actually explore. It does a really annoying noise when you go over it, but I've still got all that to explore. So let's see, where do we go next? Down here. There's the golem's limb for the Devastator if you're running like a shotgun. And when you shoot it, it basically gives you the golem effect for 3 seconds. And if you're using the golem effect when you use it, it increases the cooldown of it, I believe. Which is amazing, so that's what you're looking for on them. Once again, I'm skipping the cutscene just so there's no kind of story spoilers. I know we'll see locations and so on.
This is where the minefield ends. Road from here goes through
Right,
the
okay.
quarry.
I've actually get 3 class points, so let's go in and assign them. Let's see, so I can get enough to actually go for these. So what have we got here? Every time freeze is inflicted an enemy, vulnerable status is inflicted as well. That's pretty amazing. Increase turret's health. Reduce gadget cooldown. Let's go for this. When an enemy has vulnerable, they take 30% extra damage, and I'm freezing people a lot with this character. Let me change skills. Let's put this on again. So I'm freezing enemies a fair bit, so that extra 30% damage on them really ramps up. Oh, and let me show... Yeah, it's released as April Fool's Day, which is quite funny. It says a lot about the developers that are willing to do that. Right, so... let me check gear-wise and so on. Nah, no purples. Right, so dismantling gear. So I've got all these different items. I basically click on the colour and it marks everything. And then I hold down this, and there we go, boom. Your inventory's clear. And that's dismantled all them, and if there was any mods I didn't have, it's now added them into my mod library, which I can't view at the moment because we're not in base camp. But as soon as we can view the mod library, I'll go in and I'll show you. Right, let's see what's happening here. There's so many little decisions like this in it that are just absolutely great. They've really nailed it. What's that? It's a new enemy. Not seen them before. Got more health as well. So there we go. I've frozen them, and you can see they've got vulnerable status as well, I believe. I think that's a little eye, I think, possibly. Should be. I've frozen them and vulnerable. It's actually really strong then, that pair. An extra 30% damage. So sort of bullets. We're into the sniper rifle. The sniper rifle calls in lightning and also some kind of orbital anomaly blade, it said. Ah, yes, one. Maybe heard that, hasn't he? Damn it. Torn between Trickster and Devastator. I would probably say maybe Devastator in the first instance, because if you're not pulling the world tier down, then the game is pretty tough. Let's just switch to this. And the Trickster's going to be a hard class. I played the Trickster for a bit because I was potentially wanting to main them, but the whole thing about the Trickster is you have to get in close to heal. And I know he's got his shield, but early levels of Trickster feels like they'll be quite difficult. Come on, freeze them. They've got frozen. So I'd probably go the Devastator on your first playthrough. I think two of the classes that will be really good end game but will be quite hard to start off with would be your Pyro and also your Trickster. The thing I like about the Technomancer, you've got the turret that pulls aggro, but on top of that as well, you've got the fact that like any attack on them gives them a heal, whereas the Trickster and the Devastator need to be close range. Yeah, you can cancel the special weapon, just hit triangle to cancel out of it. So you can do that. And when you start off with a rocket launcher, you only get like 3 rockets, but I've got certain mods that give me, I think it's around about 9 or something like that. And you'll be able to get even better ones again. Can you see it? Technomancer's all about freezing and poisoning them, because you get a poison turret and you actually get a freeze turret as well. Yeah, definitely. This is a company that's worth supporting. Their communication has been absolutely exceptional. So many good decisions they've made. They've patched the demo about 3 or 4 times, which is incredible as well. They are a company that is most definitely worth supporting, without a doubt. After the fall of CDPR, like, we need another really good company, like games company, that are really on the player's page. And these guys seem to be it at the moment. freeze everyone. There we go. Cold start. There we go, just in time. Oh, we got an epic as well. That's nice. So your epics have space for 2 mods, and you can switch out one of them to whatever's in your mod library. So there's no enemies, so let me pull it up and we'll have a look. So I've got a new epic there.
Look at the size of that thing.
Let's see.
That's one of the quarry's old excavators.
This here. So currently
Currently
what we're using is on the left hand side. That's the one we're using, isn't it?
Now look at it.
Yeah, because it says equipped at the bottom. So the first perk's alright, the second perk's nice. Incoming bullets have 30% chance of being deflected towards an enemy, 1 in 3 chance. But this one here, deal 10% more damage against enemies afflicted by weakness. That's pretty nice actually. Well, I'm not applying weakness through any of my kit. Right, let's actually, so I'll show you, if I now dismantle this item. Let's do this, no, let's put it on first. So let's just do dismantle, and then you'll see down the bottom right in a second, I'll hover over it with my mouse. So there you go, that's now added that mod into my mod library. So the mod from that I didn't have, I can put on another piece of gear, which is amazing. The build options it opens up are just through the roof. Hey Sting, how's it going, mate? Long time no see. Right, let's see. Along this way. Oh, our truck's driving through, nice. It's the first time I've actually seen it moving about. Don't think it does much else other than that, but is there going to be a chest down here? No? No. Game's awesome, mate. I'm absolutely loving it. It's great, it's really intense, but it's the core gameplay and the loop of going into all these different levels are pretty small. They're like arenas, but going into those arenas and just having a whole load of enemies coming at you, and you've got all these different mods you can use in your weapons. You can call in lightning, you can call in, there's a legendary mod I've seen that you can call in like meteors when you shoot the enemy, but it's on something like an 8-second cooldown. So every 8 seconds you're shooting, meteor coming down. And you can put that on a weapon that's maybe already got a mod that calls in lightning. So there really is a ton of awesome options. Get a turret in here, I think. There's a cryo freeze. Come on, reload. But the enemy AI is really aggressive in it as well, so you're constantly being pushed back, you're constantly having to move. I was saying earlier on when I was streaming, I never really made the comparison from the demo, but it reminds me a lot of the more recent Doom game, and that it's all these small arenas you go to, and it's just really intense combat, and then you get slow pace for a few minutes and then you're back into the next arena again. So it feels like that. Doom, Borderlands and Gears of War had a baby, and that's a glorious baby. Be throwing Diablo there as well with the loot, because the loot is awesome in it. Oh shit. Here we go. Right, I'll stick a minigun on. Hey Bumford, how's it going, mate? I'm doing good. We've had the same Bumford on stream. Minigun's really pretty awesome, as you can see. I've got a few perks in it, so we get a fair amount of bullets on it, and we get another epic drop in there, which is nice. There we go. That's us. Let's check out that epic, see what it was, see if it's got any nice perks on it. There's a fair increase in armour, so what have I got on at the moment? Right, activating the skill at the moment gives me 100% additional ammo, so I want to keep that for now. Hawkeye DLC was good, but it was really short. Hawkeye is good fun, but it's just like the way he's built at the moment, it's just certain moves you want to spam over and over on him. So, but overall it was good, it was free DLC ultimately at the end of the day. Let's have a look at the mods here. So that one there, crit stack. Crit shots build up a 5-second stack in power. It grants anomaly power and firepower, and it stacks 5 times. It's pretty nice if you're fighting certain bosses. Right, okay. Once we get the chance, we'll start to mod our gear a little bit again as well. Shouldn't be too long, hopefully.
It's probably filled up with mutated freaks by this point. We've been fighting over that goddamn
All the
hole in
outpost
ground
bridge
since
the
I can remember.
convoy can enter the
last time
quarry.
the insurgents took it back, Kurgan decided it wasn't worth any more of our time. We blasted the place and filled the road with mines to protect our flank.
There we go, minigun time. Throw down the turret as well. So I've got it set up, I get something like 20% damage resistance and almost double my armour when I'm using the minigun, so maybe I sit in dark, but I can take a lot more damage. There we go, that'll do it. Come on, why can I not? Ah, there's a couple of enemies left where I can activate that marker. Oh, one big guy up there, you see him? Right, let's get the turret down. Save my trial freeze, save my R1. If I really need it. Wow, got a lot of enemies there. I've got the minigun back. Let's go for it. Oh, this is one of the boss ones, the Brood Mirror. One of these earlier on, although I think it was a higher level version, 3 health bars. This is just 2, but even still, let's get a turret down. Uh-oh. Earlier on when I was fighting one of these, it's all about kind of trying to control the ads to an extent, otherwise they just swarm you. Oh no. Bugger. It's tough. Yeah, Archer, how's it going, mate? So the checkpoints in this, it can put you back a fair bit when you get defeated, but you still keep your XP you've gained, so if you get defeated multiple times at the same bit, you will be getting, eventually you'll be making progress. Right, okay. Get the rocket launcher, a bit of fun. I think at the moment, this is probably my favourite skill on the Technomancer. The turret's probably the most functional one, but the rocket launcher and the minigun are just awesome fun. It's pretty good. I mean, you start off, you've only got 3 rockets in the rocket launcher, but I've set it up, so I've got 9, and they do additional damage, and none of them, these are just your regular tier 1 and tier 2 mods, they're not tier 3 mods. It's good to be streaming, mate. This is the kind of perfect game. If Avengers had this kind of gameplay that this has, and the loot that this has, I would stream it a lot more. I think Avengers at the moment, the lack endgame, it's a kind of boring game to stream. You're watching somebody for them, whereas this game you're watching it for the game, because it's awesome. Right, here we go, here's this boss again. It's not even a boss, it's just an elite. Right, let's put on the minigun again, I think. I think it is a game that's going to absolutely explode, and the developers definitely deserve it. I can see the start of a long franchise here. Oh, this isn't the difficult one. This isn't the Queen, this is just the regular one I took down there. There we go, cryo freeze. And then cryo turret. Right, we'll get some space here. Uh-oh, it's not looking good. We constantly stay on the move. Can't even aim down the sights there, there's just too much going on. Right, get rid of him, he's a pain. And then we have the Brood Queen coming soon, or whatever she's called, the Queen. Here we go, there she is. Right. A Brood Mother. Try and get rid of all the minions first. Minigun time. There's a lot of recoil on this, that's why I keep shooting up to the all the time. Let's try and freeze them. Back this out into a corner, come on. Right, and then here is more ads up here. I want to go up this way, it'll give me a bit of space. It's all about constantly being on the move. There's certainly no kind of staying just behind cover or anything like that. Doesn't work that way at all. Right, I actually go all the way up here. Yes, it's a dead end, but it's giving me space. Oh jeez. Come on. Oh no! So we go back to the beginning of that area now. Like the checkpoints are really punishing in it, but it kind of feels good in a way because it makes it really tense. That boss is tough. I thought I had them there with all the ads down. Again, if you're kind of struggling, you can lower the. You see just below the experience bar at the top, it says world tier. So when you're playing it, your world tier goes up, the more enemies you defeat without getting defeated yourself. And at the moment, I'm fighting enemies that are, 5 levels above me, so they're a lot harder, but it means they've got a much higher chance of dropping better loot. But if you're stuck on a particular area, you can pull your world tier down. I kind of don't want to do that. Unless I really get stuck. It's not only for the extra loot I'm enjoying at the moment, I'm enjoying the fact that it's quite difficult. It's quite frantic. Is that the Broodmother appeared? That's fine, maybe it did. Checkpoint to an extent if they've appeared already. So that's the boss. At least I think it is. Right, minigun active. Oh man. Normally when you've got the minigun you get damage reduction. If you can see on the right hand side now it's telling me. It's saying if I want I can reduce the world tier, but I don't want to do that. I know it's annoying to see me have to do the same bit again, but it's fun playing it on the harder difficulty. Gives us better chance of getting your epic drops as well. I'm actually I right now and I can't pause the game, which is kinda annoying given the fact you lose your part of your world tier when you get defeated. So even though I'm playing it solo, I can't pause it. Right, so that's them done. I don't know if we're skipping past this stage a little bit with the brood mother dropping down already, hopefully. If that's the case, I don't have to take out as many. Gun. Out the poison, mate. Oh no, there's two of them, what the hell? I might need to pull the world tier down a little bit. Bloody hell. So far I'd give it a 5. Definitely. I'll try this one more time, then I'll maybe pull down the world tier to 7 just for this fight. Yeah, you can't drop down world tiers. It'll take your bar down to the bottom, but it won't pull you down to the next world tier. It's an awesome system. You're in control of your loot to an extent. I suppose it's just like what Diablo's done with your, what was it, the monster level or something they called it. At least for a while I know they called it that. Exactly what Marvel Heroes needs a system for people that have really spent a lot of time crafting their builds to get better rewards. Seems like such a kind of an obvious thing to do when it comes to difficulty in a looter style game, to allow people to have better loot for harder difficulties. Right, here we go again. Yeah, there's people that are out in bastards. There are people that are on the expeditions already. Man, bloody hell! I need to put it on 7. I think, which is a pity. It's the first time I've had to pull it down. So let me see. I don't even know how to do it. So. Bring up options. Where do we go? It's quest map world here. Here we go. It's going to give me. Let's actually claim this weapon. Crafting's awesome. Crafting is what allows you to. You can actually, if you get an assault rifle, for example, you can make it single. You can make it single shot. You can make it burst shot, you can make it full auto. You can do that with sniper rifles as well. You can increase the rarity of items, you can increase the level if you get a gun you really like, and you can swap the mods as well. I want to see what weapon I got there, see if it's going to actually help me out a bit. Oh, that looks that looks really tasty. So my current one's doing 1500. This bad boy here is doing 2200. So shots on enemies afflicted by a status, no, that's rubbish. Crit shots do not consume animal. The mods aren't that good, but I'll try it for the damage. We'll see how we got on with that. Yeah, I've seen it suggested already, but you'll lose, your world tier will go down, but it won't pull you down to another tier. You can keep doing what I'm doing if you want, and bashing your head against the brick wall. Right. So this is a burst gun, as you can see. If we get defeated again, I'll go back to our crafting area and I'll actually put some new mods on this gun. You can see the damage is a lot better in this one though. Big difference. And I'll make it full auto as well. I'm not a fan of the burst on it. I'll probably drop lightning on it. It's a mod. Kind of like that one. Right. Rocket launcher's a whole lot of fun. Come on, I should have in there. Oh man. Oh, right. Let me think. Let's try World Tier 7. Because I'm definitely getting my butt kicked here. So, Tier 7. We'll do it just for this bit and then we'll pull it back up again. There we go, we'll give this a shot. It's good though to have a game that's difficult. So many games, you just kind of breeze through them nowadays. Maybe do the try and switch up the skills here as well. The cryo's decent, but maybe if I had the heal, that could be quite useful. Just as a backup. Right, let me quickly equip it. Get any skills. Do you know what? I'm actually going to equip. Yeah, I'm getting attacked. Pain launcher. So you're in the menu, the game doesn't pause either. It's kind of annoying in solo. Must be a reason the engine they use, the way the game's set up, they have to do it. Come on. We've got a sniper rifle here, haven't we? There we go. It's a pretty nice sniper rifle, that one. Right, let's try and take out this guy first. Turret, rocket launcher. So I think I've took out the flying one. Right, we've got a regular one here, almost taken out. It's the full auto sniper rifle I've got that calls in lightning and calls in. What else is it calling in as well? Calling in some kind of anomaly, orbital strike it said. Sniper rifle's nice, but I still think this one's better actually. Right. Got a purple item there, so that's nice. A lot of recoil on this gun. Right, there's a good mirror there. So we'll get a turret. We shall call in this. Minigun. Which makes me slow as hell, but damage resistance goes way up when I'm using it. Come on. Nah, you've not missed much at all with it. We've finished up on the trench damage and we've done them, and then this is just the next area. And I've been ramming my head against the wall trying to do this next area, because it's really difficult. Another one of these bosses like the one I had earlier on. I've got to head down. Oh man, there's nowhere I can go. What the hell? I need to go back, I need to upgrade stuff. Right. Definitely need to upgrade, get a better perk. The perks I've got in this gun does a lot of damage, but the perks aren't that good. So, how do we get back to base? Tell me we can still do it. There we go, that's a flag up there. Cheers, Miles. Right, so what we can do from here, we can come back here in a second. Yeah, definitely, I need someone to help out. Right, so where are we at the moment? Am I stuck in this area? I think I might be. I don't know if I can transport away from this area. It's not bringing up anywhere else on the map. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff Marvel's Avengers needs to do to get close to Marvel Heroes, isn't there? Yeah, I'm going to be a complete wimp here, just so I'm not stuck in this all night. I'm going to go down to 6, which is pretty pathetic. But we're going down to World Tier 6 until we get past this bit, and then we'll bump it back up to 8 again. Because I can't, it looks like this area I'm in, it's not actually allowing me to go back to base or anything to upgrade my weapons. I do stream on Twitch, not too often, it's generally when there's a new update out for Avengers. I'll stream on Twitch. I'm streaming on YouTube tonight because every man and their dog is streaming this on Twitch at the moment. It's easy to get lost in there, whereas when you stream it on YouTube, you've got your community. You've not got all the randoms you get in Twitch, but you've got your community, which can be more fun. Right, here we go again. World Tier 6. Hopefully I don't need to drop it again. Punch clubs. I don't think I did play around with a lot of builds and characters and I didn't publish builds, but I don't think I ever done a punch clubs. Was it actually viable at all? Sniper rifle here. Right, so these are the right frames. One down. Yeah, fingers crossed, War Machine would be pretty awesome. Especially with all the destruction we've got in the game now. If you've played it on next gen, yeah, that's right, it does a lot of damage. If you've played it on next gen with Hulk, you get a huge amount of destruction, so War Machine with all his missiles surely would be blowing everything up, which would be awesome. Right, let's get the... Oh, this is going to be nice, ready? It sometimes be a bit of a pain to use that ability, but when you do line it up right, that's a fair amount of damage. Yeah, I got an email from whoever makes it, Crystal Dynamics, Square Enix. Got an email from them a couple of weeks back to be an ambassador for the game, so I've done a few videos. I've done a lot of videos for Avengers, and it's the same company, so they were kind enough to email me and say, do you want to be an ambassador? We'll give you early access to the game. Which is pretty awesome, because I was going to buy it anyway, 100%. I need to take this thing down as quick as I can, because otherwise the ads keep spawning, even with the rocket launcher it's taking a while. Right, turret called in. Come on, right, okay, that's that taken down. That's where it was giving me all the trouble really, so hopefully this will be easier and we'll get back up to Winner's Tier 8 again. That's us. Wow. That was pretty tricky, that bit. So let me pull the world tier back up, so the difficulty goes back up again here. So you can see the enemy levels go up, the dropped item level of the gear they drop goes up, the loot modifier and so on. So perfect. So we're back up to 8 again. You want to push as high as you can, because, what does it say, world tier 8 is full? Why does it say that? You basically want to push as high as you can. If I discovered a bug, I may have. At the moment my world tier 8 shouldn't be shown as filled out. We'll see what happens once we defeat some enemies. Oh, clear the area. Still something left. Somewhere, there we go. Silly bugger. Done. Ah, there we go. There's the world tier back to normal. I just had to defeat an enemy after switching it. So you always want to put it in the hardest world tier you can to keep pushing it up higher and higher.
You need to find a way to open the gate.
Will do.
So now, yeah, we've got the flag. Let's top up some ammo here. Let's actually check. We got a few epic pieces there. So let's see what we got. So this one here, nothing that interesting. That's interesting. The bottom perk there, mitigation from death. Killing enemies while aiming down the sight grants bonus armor for 10 seconds. Stacks up to 3 times. So currently my armor is 4,800. If I was to kill 3 enemies aiming down the sights, I'd be getting an additional 3,600 armor, which is huge. What's this one here? Boost your damage against enemies afflicted by bleed. That's not any good. Nope, nothing really doing gear wise. But the whole thing with gear, even when you're not using it, you'll be dismantling it. You'll get your crafting materials and you'll get the mod from it as well. So if you have a build later on where you're using certain skills, you have the mod for that. There's a legendary set for the Devastator. I don't know if you were here when I was talking about it earlier, but the Devastator's got a move and it's maybe called, let's just say it's called Cannonball potentially. I'm pretty sure it's not, but it's something like that. And it's where they run in and they charge and they slam the ground and the enemies explode. There's a legendary set that reduces the cooldown of that by 90%. Which seems pretty amazing. And I'm trying to think, because I looked at some of the other sets. There's a set for the Technomancer when you throw out your grenade. With this particular set, and this is just with the standard mods that you can change, you can throw out 6 grenades per cooldown, and they also do shrapnel damage. They explode into smaller grenades as well. So that seems pretty fun. Right, here we go. Let's get the turret on. I would like to see what other sets there are. Well, I've not actually seen any sets based around the chain gun that I really like. I'd like to see more sets around this, because it's just fun. And about a big massive minigun just mowing everything down. At the moment I've got a few mods, but it's all really tier 1 mods I've got in it, but even at that, they're pretty powerful. Yeah, the item perks are good, and some ones I've seen later on that are like call in a meteor, call in a swarm of locusts and stuff, and you're like, you can put that on a gun. Be careful. I really need to just read chat when I'm not in combat. Bloody hell, it's got a bit of ragdoll there. Right, go up here, get some breathing space, and it's blocked off. So the perk I've got at the moment here is actually... I'm in trouble here. The perk I've got is allowing me to teleport when I dodge, which is pretty cool. Get the minigun back on again. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Help up. Jeez. I think on YouTube it goes a bit strange in regards to the notifications. It brings them all through at once. I can't actually even see them at the moment either. We switch to another screen. Right. Oh, jeez. Let's see, in Avengers I would have loved to see Captain America throw his shield with a rope attached where he can pull himself up to these hard to reach areas. Yeah, it'd be a bit strange though. I've never actually seen him do that, but it definitely feels like his mobility could be improved. They actually need they all need their mobility improved for the patrol mode coming out. Because somebody posted in Reddit today and it was very true what they were saying. The big problem with the characters and the way they move is they just lack momentum. Like you jump off a ledge, you seem to slow down when you hit the bottom as opposed to rolling and speeding up. You climb up, you seem to slow down. Everything just seems to slow your character down. So I think before the patrol mode comes out we need like a full traversal update. No worries mate, definitely worth the pre-order. You'll absolutely love it. I will actually have... I need to check my email again, I forgot, but I should have some codes to give away for the game as well. I'll check that in a minute. We'll figure out what kind of giveaway we're going to do. I doubt it'll be in this stream, it'll probably be a video I'll put up. Everyone leaves a comment and I'll select a random comment, something along the lines of that. Get better mods in this weapon. The damage is nice, but the mods suck. The mods aren't really doing anything for me at all. Come on, how many of these are there? Really quite a lot. There we go. Yeah, somebody was saying earlier on, Nerdgasm, that given the fact they're both Square Enix, that we really need to get the guys that done this game to help out the Avengers team. Oh no. I'm gonna have to start back. Come on, quick. What? It's going to put me back there. Oh man. Checkpoints are brutal in this. But without a doubt, I would love to see the people that worked on this give Avengers team some pointers. This is how you make a looter style game. Probably look like I'm in pain when I'm using that minigun, but I've got a haptic controller on, so my controller's actually feeling like I'm using a real Gatling gun. It's a ton of fun, David, it really is. It's a really intense game. It's probably quite a difficult one to stream for that reason. I'm a big Marvel fan, but in its current state, I probably would say it is better than Avengers. It just does so much right. For what I've seen as well, your end game is Expedition, so it's going to have end game. I'll show you something awesome in a second as soon as we beat these enemies as well. Like all the little small quality of life features they've got in this that just make a huge difference. As soon as we take these guys down, I'll show you, and anyone that's played Marvel's Avengers will be like, I want that on Avengers. So you need to take these down first, because you can't pause the game. That's the only two downsides. You can't pause it, and the map seems a bit hard to actually figure out because there's no north, south and so on it. And when you bring up your big main map, it's not always clear which direction you're facing. Right, so I think we're fine for now. There's no enemies. We're fine, there'll be more soon. So when you want to dismantle gear, different rarities of gear down the bottom. Let's click on each of these, let's hold down this. There you go. I just dismantled 25 pieces of gear. If you've played Marvel's Avengers, how much do you want that as a quality of life feature? It is quite gory, David. I don't know how old your sons are, I would say that, but I think there is an option to turn off the gore. But it's definitely quite gory. Probably see that yourself just now. Oh, look at that. That's awesome. Right, let's get the minigun on up on the rocket launcher instead. Multiplayer I don't know because I've never played multiplayer in it yet, but I know it's cross-platform, which is pretty awesome. Again, something that Avengers is missing. Cheers, dear. Long time no see, mate. I've not seen your name in a while. There we go. You cheeky bugger. That sniper rifle calls down lightning and like a beam from orbit as well. Probably going to add lightning to this assault rifle as soon as I get the chance. I'm not really important. Crystal Dynamics reached out to me because I do a lot of Avengers videos and they're the same company, and I've done a few videos for Outriders as well. He was asking if I wanted to get an early look at it. I've never actually, much as I've been doing my channel for about 4 years now, and I've never really got copies of games early or anything, but recently I've started to get some and it's pretty cool. I got Hitman 5, which was pretty awesome, so I got to play that on stream for a little bit. And then, what is it? The name of that game, Godfall. I got that, but I didn't do any streams for it because I really didn't enjoy it. So, probably doesn't put me in good stead for the company if I ever do that, but if I don't enjoy the game, I'm not going to stream it and pretend I do. Oh, done at last. Right.
Found the gate's controls.
Chest there, wasn't there? Yep, there was. Cheers, mate. There'll be loads more Avengers stuff coming. There's just not enough content in the game to actually cover at the moment, and I'm actually really enjoying this. Like, it's been a while since I've really got into a game, especially a looter style game, but this, without a doubt, I'm absolutely loving it. Yeah, Andrew, you get, it will upgrade from PS4 to PS5 and it's cross-save as well. So if you jump between the two, it'll carry over your save.
So long, fuckers. You're heading back across the minefield on better than where you're
And just skipping the cutscenes just so we're not spoiling any story here. Right, let's have a look.
What a character, right? Crazy.
Ah, here we go. So we've got our mods. So this is awesome. So for anyone that's not seen this, let me go ahead and sort my gear first. This is what really takes the game to another level. So gear wise, let's use that toxic turret. That's fine, let's stick this on. New helmet. Nothing doing there. Nothing doing in any of them. Weapon wise. Ooh, that sniper rifle looks quite nice. Have to get rid of this one though. Right. So let me quickly get rid of this here. Once again, look at that for getting rid of gear. Nice and easy. So if we now go into mods, this is great. So we'll mod our gear first. So I'm going to take this item here. I'm not liking the mod that's on it, so we hit mod gear. Yeah, you'll love it, Andrew. It's absolutely awesome. So this is all the mods I've unlocked so far. So once you dismantle a piece of gear, it goes into the mod library and you can use it as many times as you want. It's not that you can only use the mod once. You need your crafting materials, of course, but other than that, you use it as much as you want. So here's some different options I've got here. One of them regenerates health, I'm sure. Let's see, there was a nice one I had earlier on. Where is it? Is it on a gun potentially? Is it on gear? I can't see. There was something I had earlier on mod wise, and it's when I'm just walking about, I have a pulse that comes off me that does damage, which is pretty amazing. Right, so I've got no tier 3, but let me put on a tier 1 mod. So basically I'm looking to keep my miniguns upgraded, so I want this one here. It gives me the bonus, so then put this on. Oh, I've already got that because it's shown up red. What am I looking for then? Don't want that there. I definitely, if you're into looter shooter style games, then you're going to enjoy this. Alright, let's see. Yeah, this is what I want on it. So that's that gear piece. Let me get into this. This is where it'll get a bit more interesting now. So what I can do with this weapon here, I could raise the attributes on it. I can swap the variant. So currently with this weapon it is it's like a burst shot. You can see the two little bullets. I can make it just a full auto, or I can make it a sharpshooter one, but it's only going to fire a single target, but it'll do more damage. But we're going to make it full auto, and then when we get into mods, we will... Let's have a look. So here's the mods I've got here. So this will generate shield and so on. Let's see what tier 2 mods we've got. Shots inflict bleed. Shots, killing shots against frozen enemies make them explode, which can be really kind of nice on this character because I'm constantly freezing enemies. In fact, will we go for that? What will we do? Will we go for... I'm going to be freezing a lot of enemies, right? So do we go for this mod where when I freeze people they explode? Or do you want me to go for the mod where I call down lightning when I'm firing instead? Let me know which one you want me to go for. Once I get a couple of votes for one, I'll go for it. So either ice or lightning. That's a good question, Dan. I don't think there is anything that can interrupt an uninterruptible status. It possibly would be a bit too powerful if you could do that. Like with the right team, you could constantly just crowd control a boss. So let me see anyway. What mod am I getting rid of? I got rid of the second mod, Brain Eater. I don't get that many crit hits anyway. And what I'm going to do, nobody's mentioned just yet, and I actually like the sounds of this one. So I'm going to place this in slot number 2. Bring the thunder, just as I said that, right, okay. Thunder time, right, so place in slot 2, there we go, we've now got this on this weapon. Yeah, thunder seems to be the way to go. The ice one would be good though, because bear in mind you got your cryo move where you're freezing everyone, and then when all the enemies are together, they're all frozen, fire them off. But if you get the right weapon dropping, it could have that ice on it as well, and you could have the thunder. Yeah, definitely. Thunder versus bosses, and frost is good and trash. I suppose that's why you have two weapons. You can have two assault rifles, for example, if that's your weapon of choice, and just switch between them.
You're looking for old batteries. They
Yeah,
could
going
be in
to need...
capacitors, engines, mining
What
equipment,
do we need?
or burnt out
Right,
electronics.
over this way.
3 batteries should be enough. I hope.
Hey, Outrider. Zahidi mentioned
Yeah, it's awesome. Joseph, you're in for an absolute treat.
He was always rough, if that's what you're asking. Look, back on Earth.
Looks like if you do the side quests as well, there's a fair amount in the story, considering there's 4 classes. I've heard people that have ran through the game exceptionally quick, but some of the side quests have been really good. So I definitely recommend them. Let me just skip past the cutscene.
Explosive. Yeah, but
Not now.
And after all that, I just refused the mission by mistake. Let's do that again. Right, accept this time. Right, so we'll go do this side missions now. And you've actually got, you can see on the map here, these icons. This is where you need to hunt monsters. So I'll actually try and see if I can head towards that area. So this is my camp. See, I hate the map. There's no north-south on your radar, and there's no indication which way you're actually facing. I'll do this mission first. I absolutely hate that. But it's the only kind of negative thing I've got to say about it. Yeah, we could definitely do with customising your character more. I think later on in the game you're going to be wearing some pretty awesome helmets, but without a doubt the character creation feels really, really basic. If you wear a helmet as often as you do though, it's something I've not really thought about. There we go. So we've got this pretty nice assault rifle, but now we'll be calling in lightning with it as well, so we'll definitely see an increase in damage. What the heck was that? What the hell is that? That's some shot. Jesus. Nice how you could see that. There we go. There's a lightning coming down now. It's a fair amount of damage it's doing. Two mods is the maximum you'll get on here, but it feels about right. Hard to choose between two, but it feels if you could get 3 it would just be too much. Uh-oh. Launcher time. Yeah, the weapons really feel like they've got power behind them. Just to get rid of this rocket launcher now, I'd rather go back to... Jeez, I just got sniped. You kind of need to concentrate on World Tier 8. Right, let's try again. Right. Probably need to play a little bit more careful as well. Yeah, it's like The Division, Borderlands, Doom, Gears. They aren't bad games to copy. Right, let's go forward here. Been able to use your abilities a lot was a lot of fun. The developers have said the intent was to have it so that you're using like 50% guns, 50% abilities. And with the abilities being as fun as they are, it really adds to the gameplay. I hate games where you get abilities and you can only use them every few minutes. This feels really boring. Right, let's try this here. There's your cooldowns without any cooldown reduction are generally about 30% and so, or 30 seconds even. This is hard try to... Oh jeez, let's try to charge this at the same time. I'm really kind of pinned down here. That was the enemy doing that to themselves. Those rockets aren't doing a lot of damage because they're actually not actually hitting the enemy, they're just hitting the scenery around them. There we go, that's what happens when you hit them. I actually need a sniper rifle. Oh, come on. Look at this coming all the way in. Bugger, man. You don't get a second at all. The enemy just doesn't give you a second for breathing space. I'm really stuck here. Yeah, I'm completely hemmed in here. I'm just trying to pick them off bit by bit because they don't keep spawning or anything like that, so I just get about half my health taken off there just as I peeked round the corner. Right, maybe I need to be more aggressive and try and go around the side. Let's try that. World tier system is experience is dropping as I'm doing this, but minigun. Yeah, I meant to play aggressive, so maybe I'm not playing aggressive enough there. I've got a ton of damage. Mitigation when I'm using the minigun, that's the reason I can take so much damage right now. Walk out in the middle of them. Once this wears off though, it's going to be tricky. Fine, I've now got turret, look at all the enemies here. Oh no, man. Need to head back. There was a captain and so on there, so that's really pushed me all the way back. There's a captain coming. Make sure when you're playing it, when it does come out, don't lower your world tier unless you're absolutely stuck, because it makes it fun. Makes it pretty intense, but minigun. Right, let's control this captain. The damage reduction I've got and the amount of damage I'm doing, I can sometimes go full with them. He's almost down. He's down, but there's still a ton of them. Yeah, go the Rocky Boy, definitely. This is a decent class to stream on because you've got your turret that pulls aggro, but it's still a pretty tough class to play and try and chat at the same time as well. You do get melee attacks that are pretty powerful, but I've just not really had the chance to use them. There's too much going on. But I can freeze people as a melee attack on this character. It's a bit of a standoff here. Maybe not. They just keep pushing me back. Oh. I'm starting to whittle them down though. There we go. It seems like Polish studios are the ones to make games with CD Projekt Red. I know Cyberpunk aside all issues with it, but they seem to know how to make games. Right, starting to get there. Let's actually drop this minigun now. Still a fair amount of enemies left. Right, so let's head to here. Get a sniper on the go. For a grenade at their own person there? What's going on there? Right. I'm just conscious of the fact these snipers can take off about half my health. Come on, peek up. Peek up. There we go. Let's see. Stick your head up. Jesus. Oh. Let's head up here. Man. Thing is, if I get defeated here, you're basically back to the beginning of this checkpoint. So that's why I'm absolutely shitting myself just now. Don't want to get defeated and have to repeat all this. Come on. Go. Right, we've still got a good amount of them here. Let's get a turret down there. And then let's get some mortar fire. Seems like the areas are getting longer to actually clear as it goes on, which makes it harder. Less room for a mistake without having to go all the way back. Yuck. There we go. Shit, that was close. Right, 2 enemies left. They're coming. Where are they? Around here. Not going to risk it. And there we go, I should be safe now. Find and repair cuts in the line. Okay.
What exactly am I looking for here?
The spot where the line's been blasted apart. You gotta piece it back together again for it to work.
So that's one. Hopefully more enemies don't appear. And if they do, at least get a checkpoint. I don't want to have to do all that again. Not that I didn't enjoy it, but that was a difficult bit. There's so many of them, I just couldn't kind of make any progress. Oh man. Just tell me that was a checkpoint at least. Please tell me that. Right, minigun I think. Minigun's essentially the way to push forward then. On this class, on the tricks though, you've got like you just teleport behind them. Look at this. Pull back a bit. These guys that push forward are a right nightmare. If you get any kind of safe spot, they'll just be straight in there. They don't even like flank you, they just run straight towards you, and they've got so much armour that normally by the time they've got you, you need to pull back. I'm going to get the minigun again in a second. We'll go for that or a rocket launcher. Hey Redempts, how's it going mate? Tell you, community aside, I've not looked back on Strike Force community. A good part of them were great, but the actual game, oh man, I was so done with it. Just eating up so many hours every day. Right, so we got Captain appearing here. Yeah, this is a Technomancer we're playing as well, Andrew. Let me actually change the sniper rifle here. Damage isn't as high on this, but it's got two awesome mods, so a fair amount of recoil. Let's actually switch back again. Yeah, we're better using the assault rifle. Let's go for the rocket launchers for a bit of difference. There we go. Got my gear set up so I can fire something like 9 rockets. Normally you get 3. Right, not many left. Yeah, the minigun's great in this, and there will be better mods you can get for it as well. Like, I'm not getting any tier... Well, I've only got 1 or 2 tier 3 mods, so there's a fair amount I'm still missing.
I found
There we
the
go,
break in the
checkpoint
line.
2. I'm hoping each time I cut these wires it's checkpointing. Because if I get defeated then I need to do it all again. Jeez.
Fireworks till I'm back.
Technomancer seems a really good solo class, Nathan, because you've got your turrets that when you drop them they pull aggro. I'd say probably Trickster and Pyro are going to be the most tactical classes, but you'll get incredible results out of them. Devastator will be your brute force class that you can just run in guns blazing and you don't have to concentrate too much. Probably a good class for streaming. And then Technomancer is a good solo class. I did actually intend to do the Trickster as my main class, but when I started playing the main game and I was finding it a little bit tricky. So I thought for my first playthrough, until I get used to all the mechanics of the game, I'll switch over to, let's just pick up gear here, I'll switch over to the Technomancer. I just love having turrets that can do damage when you pull back. Right, so that's that mission done. We can turn it in here. There's also a beast mission here, so we're going to go here. We will need to hunt something called the Big Jaw, which chances are we'll get our arse kicked when we try it, but let's do it. It seems that in each of the maps there's, if you played the demo, there's like an archaeological find, there's something you can find, and then on each of the maps as well there's like a beast you can hunt, so here we go here.
This should be interesting. Count me in.
I'm going to get my butt kicked, but this will be fun. I'm not sure what kind of monster it will be. I don't know if it'll be a new one or it'll be like the Brood Queen that we've already seen. Right, so where do we go for it? Somebody hunt Big Jaw. Head over this way here. If you're lost and you don't know where to go, just hit up on the D-pad after you've selected your quest and you'll get this. You kind of do need it because with the lack of compass on your map, it is kind of easy to lose your bearings. Here we go, wish me luck. The ones I've fought so far, no I'm tempting fate, the ones I've fought so far have been difficult, but we have managed to beat them eventually. Is that it way over there? Yeah. Those are new enemies. Maulers, I've not seen them yet. Oh, quick. I'm not sure. I know the guy, the ambassador guy's on Xbox got like a 10 gig patch, but I'm pretty sure I've not had it yet. But then again, when I'm thinking in some of the chat I read, I think they did say that the version of the game we got included the day one patch, but there's nothing that I can see that really needs patched, to be honest. It's all ran well so far. Yeah, I'm going to get the minigun on the go here. Kind of feels like a real lifesaver, this. It really does. It's almost like a health kit in a way. If you're using it, as long as you're not surrounded too much, then good way to get your health back. Right. Oh, bloody hell, what? Oh, Jesus. No likey. Bloody hell. Right. We may be coming back to this later on. I got a bit ahead of myself trying to take this on already. Jesus. Yeah, I think we'll come back to that later on. If I can leave this area, hopefully I can. Yeah, I can. Right, sorry, I'm going to bug out. I'm pretty sure some of these monsters, you're not supposed to take them on too early. So let's check our missions again. That lets you see the kind of monsters you can get though, and they're completely optional missions as well. Okay, so we need to go to the flag. Can't wait till you get expeditions at the end and you'll probably be fighting multiple versions of them at the same time, stuff like that. Be good fun. There's the flag. Yeah, quest cancelled. We'll come back for you later, Big Jaw. That wasn't happening there. No chance. Right. So see, with the way the map's laid out, I've got no idea where I'm supposed to be going. Yeah, a tactical retreat, we'll call that. Right, I need to go here actually. Okay, so we go here first. I'm still not going back in there, mate. Did you see the size of that thing? No chance of me going back in there. Right, we've done this mission for this dude anyway.
Did you find where the line is broken?
Let's see if he gives us anything good. Yeah, just blue stuff. And we've got all the mods in it, so just pick anything. Nothing's going to be that useful here. Here's a new mission.
Well, this should
One
be
of your...
interesting.
So you get these as well, like your hunt missions, where rather than hunting a beast, you're just hunting another person, but I'm not going to bother with that either, just yet. I'm going to just keep doing the main missions. Heading down this way. No, I popped off. I had to get the kids through school. I only came back on at 6. Saying that I've been on for 2 hours, but it doesn't feel like it. Like, to be honest, I can stream Avengers and it can feel like 2 hours, but this, when you're playing it, it's of course got that whole new game feel that new games do have. Level 20? The cap is level 30, so once I've got that and I've got all my ability points, then I'll actually look at the skill tree properly and see what skills I think it's worth investing in. Don't think there's much point just yet because I can't get to the end of the tree.
This one looks intact. 2 more to go.
Nah, there's not much running about because you've got all the flags. So let's activate this. Basically, it's just lots of different arenas, and you've got like a short interlude between them to catch your breath, and then you're back into the next one again. It's not open world. Lots of smaller arenas. You're just going between them really. Can't wait to see some upgrades gear wise for likes of this, because I'm not getting any legendary gear on at the moment, and it can be pretty fun. Go. Still definitely recommend it. Still really enjoying it. I've not scratched the surface because I'm an altaholic guy. I've essentially I need to do all the characters and level them all up and gear them. So I've barely scratched the surface. I'm only level 20 with the first character, and second day I'm playing it, yeah. But it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot to keep you busy. I'd say if you're going to level up all the characters, you're looking to play around, do a lot of fun builds, you'll easily get hundreds of hours out of it. Easily. Not like any of these games nowadays where you play them and you finish them like 15 hours and that's you. If you're looking for a game to play for the next few months, then it's probably got you covered. It's going to be my game when I'm not covering Avengers.
Do you really think the Duck's plan is going to work?
Doesn't sound like you're asking for reassurance.
No, I am asking if you've got a death wish and are dragging the rest of us down with you.
Is this about Chana? She's got reasons for her choice, Jakob. I think you just gotta live with it.
Yeah, I have a suspicion it won't be for long.
What we got? These guys again. Let's get a turret down to pull their aggro. Come on. There are 2 levels will unlock the final ability, which is a cryo turret. I'll probably use that. I'll probably drop the mortar. Put the mortar down right now actually. can be nice, but a lot of the time it can miss as well. You need to be really careful how you place it. Whereas the turret you just drop anywhere and it'll do the job really, by and large. I'm wondering if at the end of this level we're fighting these guys, we might get a smaller version of that boss we're up against. Hopefully not. Oh, fuck. Had they gone open my big mouth, didn't I? Hopefully it won't be as bad as the other one. It doesn't feel as bad as that. The other one was bigger than it. It's taking a fair amount of damage though. Oh no. It's not over yet. I hope another one of them doesn't spawn. Right. Keep my distance. Hey George, how's it going, mate? Appreciate the support. I'm pretty sure another one of the big ones is going to spawn. I'm just waiting for it. Because it actually knows. You can't pause it. Where are we? What the fudge is this? The whole ice ability in this character is absolutely awesome. There we go. Is that us? Wasn't too bad. I did panic a bit though when it dropped down.
Zahidi, I've got all the lithium.
Excellent. Bring them on back and I can finish building the purifier.
So there is a big difference you can see from these story missions and the optional side quest ones. The optional side quests feel to be really pretty tough. But you generally get good gear from them, you'll generally get epics from them. Seeing the gameplay then, is anyone thinking about changing their class? Seeing how hectic the game is, did you have a class in mind that you've changed? Is everyone going to go the Devastator now for all the extra armour? There we go.
I don't think that...
You just got real lucky, old man.
What if she comes with us? If we make it through, someone has to keep the briefcase and me safe when you're not around.
Look, old man, I don't do charity work.
No, please, we need you.
Give me a break. She's playing us.
Trickster all the
This
way,
is her way of
Jesus.
weaseling her way into
You're a
our
brave
truth.
man.
She's spying for Corrigan. See that in your crystal ball? Admit it, you psycho.
See, the Trickster's good, and in the demo, getting in close
know
with the
it,
Trickster and using your bubble was really
Couldn't
good.
be mean of whatever
When there was a
prize
small
you were
amount of
after
enemies,
for
because you could quickly burst them down, but with a number of enemies in this, it's going to be a tough class. I'm sure
We're
if
tracking
you
a
put enough
signal
time in, it'll be
coming
good, but I
beyond
think it'll
the
be tough
anomaly.
to start off with.
When we find it, we're gonna reconnect to the Floras and bring down those lost supply
I reckon I'll
pods.
probably actually do the Devastator after this.
Keep Dr. Zahidi alive. And keep your stupid mouth shut.
Just see
And
the
you get
difference
your
when
share
I
of
go
the
a really tanky character.
Deal?
Right, let's skip this part now. I don't believe we really picked up anything decent there gear-wise, so 754 actually, that's worth an upgrade. Let's stick that on. I don't want to downgrade a purple to a blue because then I'm losing a mod, so I can see here pretty quickly what I need and don't need. There's a shotgun that does 2600. A mobilizing trickster. I've actually not really looked at the skill trees, which is normally something I do straight away in games, but I've not actually done that yet. Hey Preacher Man, how's it going? Let's just ditch these and it gives me some new mods as well. And then I need to put, using a new helmet, so I need to put one of my Gatling gun mods on it. Let's go for mod gear. Because this one here I'm going for. Extra 30% resistant piercing bonus. So basically armor piercing to an extent. That's that done. That's us. Let's head to the next area now.
Just letting everyone know, if you get
all your hubs do kind of feel the same in that they'll have roughly the same kind of vendors in them. So what's the difference with these two options? You can change how your truck looks as well, but it doesn't affect anything.
We got one shot at this. But let's be honest. Anyone who follows me out there today is probably gonna die.
And we'll all be home for Christmas. How do I keep getting myself into this shit?
What's going on here? So this is the pre-order pack I've got on my vehicle at the moment, the Hell's Rangers pack potentially. It's alright. I think I prefer some of the other designs on it. Yeah, okay, so we're going back to the anomaly area by the looks of it. Let me check my email while this is playing, because as mentioned, I should have got some codes for a giveaway. I don't know how I'm going to do the giveaway yet, but let me see if I've got some. Oh, yes, I did. Let's see. Okay, so it's a global code. Ah, Steam it's for. Right. Okay, so we'll have a PC giveaway for Outriders. So for anyone that's watching, playing on PC, not sure about Outriders, we'll have a giveaway. I'll try and put it up later on tonight. So make sure to subscribe or whatever. I'll do a video about it. Hopefully I can get some other codes as well for other platforms. What the hell is that? You do fight some much larger bosses, so nice, whatever that was. Enter the Chrysaloid's lair. We didn't see any more of that when I was away checking my email, did we? I only seen the top of it by the time I came back. Oh, Jesus! Right, all shotgun's not going to do much. So there we go, we get quite big bosses by the looks of it. through that, messed it up. Wonder if I actually need to hide behind rocks when that's doing it, or I can freeze it. What the hell? I never actually noticed that armour does actually look alright, doesn't it? Most of the sets, well, to be honest, all the sets so far have been pretty unforgettable, but it's going to be about the in-game ones. It's almost like a matching set we've got. Let's see, can I hide behind here? Yeah, I can, okay. I imagine in time we'll probably smash down and destroy those rocks, won't they? Possibly. Meant to activate the minigun there, activated the rocket launcher by mistake. No, it's not free to play. Full price, but you get everything. One of these games where it's not a games as a service or anything like that. Oh, awesome. Wow. I fought some bigger bosses, but I didn't think we'd get a boss as big as this. Oh, the hell. Wait, I need some ammo. Activated the rocket launcher by mistake again. I should have done a video with this boss, eh? Spoiler there, well I suppose, but still. Right, we're pushing it back. Yeah, it's going to come back in a second. Did anyone think we'd be fighting bosses this size in it? I did not. I wonder if we'll get bosses this big in expeditions. Oh no, it's spawning in. Yeah, it's mental, wasn't it? I didn't think there would be bosses this size in it. No chance. But what the hell? Amazing. If I thought there was going to be a boss this big, I would have spent a bit longer upgrading my weapons. Yeah, if you get bosses this big in the story, then hopefully the expeditions are going to be pretty wild as well. You're getting there with it, but it can turn quite quick. So calling in more ads, that's the most dangerous bit. Yep, it's calling in these. You can replay all the chapters and all the stories in this as well, so this particular boss fight, if I wanted I could go straight back into it, and that was a waste using that then. But maybe not, I spawned right in front of it. Right, minigun time. Yeah, this boss with a minigun, magic. Absolute magic. 2 seconds, Matt. I kind of seen a question come up, but I'll read it in a minute. Come on. Here we go. Right, let's see. Yeah, definitely better than the Division bosses. I honestly don't know, Matt, because I never actually played multiplayer in I didn't play it in the beta, and I've not played it here. Here we go. 2 epics, so we got 2 guns. Okay, check them in a second and see what mods we got from them. But there we go, yeah. That was rather awesome. I know, no legendary or anything yet. How good was that? Wow.
Doesn't end this way. It can't. Is that what your magic fucking fairy vision said? Because it
Yeah,
sure
we'll
as hell
skip
doesn't
past.
look like we're getting out of here.
I can't skip past this bit actually.
What? No, it's okay. Something happens. Who the hell are you? Hey, where are you taking us? Who the hell are you people?
Can't actually skip this cutscene at the moment, so
All your
it's a bit
questions
odd.
will be answered when we reach Dr. Skurlock.
It's too late. We're not making it to any doctor.
Stand down, or your people will die!
You'll fucking die with them.
I'm not threatening them, asshole! I'm trying to save them!
Some kind of virus thing by the looks of it.
What exactly is in this?
Please, do not fear. My name is Nathan Skurlock, xenobiologist.
Dr. Abraham Zahidi. Can you explain to us
Zahidi?
what...
I'm quite tempted to go back and do that boss fight and upload a video on it,
Follow
but
your father's work. At least as long as was possible.
I don't want to do spoilers either.
I haven't so much claim to fame.
As much as I've showed it off
You can
here,
see
but obviously
there's one breakthrough
everyone's
of mine.
willingly
Serves us
watching
rather
this.
Just tell us how it works.
I'm still
Yes,
thinking
of course.
skip
My
this
apologies.
cutscene.
The fungus wasn't always like this. Its DNA was altered. My formula merely turns the fungus against itself. Here, all who are brave enough to reach us are free to live in peace. My antidote must be injected daily. None of us dare
Yeah,
stay far
I do
away
love
from
the kind of hero
Kamikade.
you are in this game.
This small
You're just somebody
ceremony
that's
is
kind of had enough of war.
time for
But
one.
you wake up after all these years and you're just back in another war again.
The rest of your convoy will attend.
Yeah, definitely.
We're not
Preacher
planning on
man.
staying long.
This looks like it's going to be a good game for teaming up in multiplayer. It's got the cross-play, and then you've got your expeditions as well.
Good.
I'm going to be hunting a whole lot of loot. So I think video-wise, originally I was intended to hit it really hard and do like a crafting video or status effect video, but I don't know if I'm going to do that. I think I might just play it, enjoy it, have a little bit of break just now, and then once I start to get legendary sets and get a good feel for the game, I'll maybe do like a build video based around that set.
Jacob, look what I found in the forest.
Here we go. We can skip that now. Let's check the new items we got. See if there's any nice mods on them. So 2 weapons, wasn't it? Got both of the mods already, but we'll stick it on. Let's check out this shotgun. New mod, damage link. Shots link up to 4 enemies, sharing weapon damage. Stick that on. Oh, I just realised when you said about get that legendary drop, I didn't realise I got a legendary then. Here we go. That's funny. Right, awesome, I'll be equipping that. So, right, so we've got the lightning on it. You got it on PlayStation 5 and PC. Is that you just kind of supporting the developers, or how did you manage to get it on both? Not that there's anything wrong with that, because the developers definitely deserve support. Right. So I want to go to the mod person. That's funny, I didn't realise I got a legendary drop at all. Obviously, it's a bit of a pity it's a legendary we've already seen, but...
Damn freak. Lording
What's
it
this
over
person?
everyone
What do they
with
do
his
here?
demon powers.
What the fuck do you want?
Charming. Okay, the vendor. See if it's just regular gear or...
Well, you want me to... Hey.
Yeah, they're just a gun vendor. Oh, look at that. I like the look of that mask. Right, so let's see what mods there are. Gear costs a lot. I've got 29,000 scrap because I've not actually been selling anything. I've been dismantling it all. Maybe I need to start selling. So this here. Killing an enemy with melee inflicts vulnerable on enemies around you. 10 meter radius. Rolling increases your armor for 5 seconds. A seismic impulse is generated every 6 seconds, dealing 973 damage to enemies within a 5 meter radius. Whenever your health drops below 30%, increase your firepower. Shots regenerate your health. I've got that already. Right, I'm not going to buy anything just because it's so expensive. I need to start selling gear, which I've not been doing. So let me see. There's no way to quickly sell gear, which is a bit annoying. Hopefully they'll add that because they've added the mass dismantling option, so that would make sense. Why can I not? Oh, you can't sell your pre-order stuff, your earthborn weapons. You can't actually get rid of them, which is annoying. At the moment you can't dismantle or sell them, so when you pick them up you're stuck with them. So just bear that in mind. If you take them out your stash, you're then going to be stuck with them. How much scraps do I get for that? 1300, that's alright. Right, so let me go to... I'm going to put some more fun mods on that exotic I just got. Make it even more powerful. I might put the enemies when they're frozen, they explode. That sounds kind of fun. Let's have a look. So here we go, here it is here. Then we want to mod gear. And then some of the armour did look nice there. Just really expensive because I've not been selling a lot of gear. Right, so... Oh, battery's low. Let me plug that in. I can reach 1 second here. There we go. Shows how long I've been playing for. So mod wise... Right. We can go for inflicting toxic every 4 seconds, which is kind of nice. Inflicting blade. Shots damage an enemy with an anomaly blade. That's what we had on that sniper rifle. I might go for that. You instantly replenish your magazine if you kill an enemy with 35% or less ammo. And else this one, killing shots against frozen enemies make them explode. For 2000. I can always switch it out at a later date. Let's go for... What one will I go for? So we've got Claymore with shots damage an enemy with an anomaly blade. Deals 1300 damage, 4 second cooldown. Or we could put killing shots against frozen enemies, make them explode. Now I've got an ability where I can freeze them, and my turrets freeze enemies as well. So this could be kind of nice. What should we go for? I'll be replacing Strigger on this, which is 30% of crit damage is returned to you as health. Let me know which one you think I should go for. Hey, how's it going, Dylan? Doing good, mate? Having fun here, and I just got a legendary drop, which is pretty nice. With it being level 25, I should be able to pull it up to 30 for a level cap, actually. And do you know what? See, for now, I'm going to go for this one. For now. Let's replace this in slot 2. And that will cost 127. I've got 10,000 of that. So that's fine. Okay. So with this weapon, we're going to call down lightning, and we're going to call down an anomaly blade as well. So this weapon is going to absolutely wreck. I wonder if I'd even be able to take on that big huge boss again, the huge monster. Right, here's what's going, the crystalloid layer, I've been there already.
This isn't gonna take away.
Played for about 6 hours yesterday, and I'm probably close to about 6 hours today or so. I think I'm getting there with the story, but I've been doing all the side missions and so on. Side missions are pretty good and you get good gear from them.
Who's gonna bet against a guy who's never seen the size of that thing's
I'll just activate these side missions here, even if I'm not necessarily going to go on them just now.
What can I get?
I'll look around for the guy Mercer
I think you may be looking at once you do all the side missions, I don't know. Campaign be about 20 hours or something, potentially. One of them bastards that got the game yesterday said they finished it like, it was like exceptionally quick. But I don't know if they just avoided all the side missions and maybe kept it in World Tier 1 just to get through it, just to be the first person to actually finish it. Imagine they maybe did just to get videos done and so on. But if you take your time with it, there's a fair amount there. And then we got to do it all over again with another 3 characters.
You remember my tunes I used to play?
Like it was yesterday.
Okay, I remember this from a video they done. I think there's a big, huge beast thing that drops down soon.
Jakob, I'm serious. Jakob, I'm disconnected.
Yeah, there we go, there it is. Off. You see the red bolt coming down see that as well every so often. It's quite nice, this gun. No worries mate, that's fair enough, there's not long to go, so I don't blame you for not wanting to have anything spoiled. You're in for an absolute treat anyway. Nice one, cheers mate.
Outrider, you wouldn't believe how much I've learned from Dr. Skurlock here.
Don't get distracted. That's not what we're here for.
But part of the reason we're here in the first place is to find a way out of the trenches for everyone. What if we brought the antidote back to Shira?
We'd also bring the summary execution of everyone who makes the antidote. They're deserters, remember?
Oh. Yes, I hadn't considered
The
that.
heck is that? The locations will probably get a bit stranger now as we're going closer to them normally as well. Right, let's see. I think it's about, let me see, they've not seen me yet, have they? That's fine, I can go in and check my skills. So cooldown on the minigun skills is 50 seconds, definitely on the longer side, but you'll be able to pull that down. And let's see, I might actually switch away for this. Level 20, it's still a while until I get the toxic turret. You see the damage this one's doing now. Nice. That was 2000 damage there with that shot that comes down every 4 seconds. Basically one shots there guys. Actually think about it, that mod I keep wanting to use, the one that makes enemies that are frozen explode when you kill them, you can get a mod that allows you to do freeze with no cooldown, a tier 3 mod, so just basically freeze everyone and just have them exploding. Oh, in fact that'd be amazing. Oh, I don't have, let me see, 1 second, oh actually there's no enemies appearing. Oh, I can't type either. Sky Preacher, when I was going to add the Discord link, I don't have my chat bot set up at the moment, so I'm having trouble with it. And I can't really post links in chat this now because it doesn't allow you to do it when you're streaming YouTube on Streamlabs, which is annoying. Oh, these are new. What the hell is that? Oh no, it's an elite. Right. Put it, and I meant to do minigun there, and I just dodged that luckily. A blood morpher. He's got a lot of health. Hell. Okay. At least it gives me an idea of who's going to do that move. Move out of the way. Come on. Oh, I don't fancy fighting a few of these, which might happen later on. Multiple elites. There we go. Got a nice amount of titanium that's used to... What's that used for? I think that's used for upgrading the level on your weapons. So for example, this legendary I've got is level 25, I could upgrade it to 30. Cap eventually. Wait, I went a long way for a shortcut there. Probably going to have some kind of spider boss here by the looks of it. Taking a while for the world tier to go up here because I've not died much, don't think. It's going to be a bit of a slog getting it up, but I suppose it's good to have something to aim for. I actually don't know, I've not really looked too much at the damage numbers and so on. What have we got happening here? It does seem when you use the rocket launcher and so on that it can go up in bursts, so I don't think there's like a limit. I think I'll actually struggle to play the other classes after the Technomancer, just for the fact you can get health back from anywhere. That's the thing about this is going to be hard about the Trickster. Case if your health's low, you need to get close to them to get it back up again. Whereas at least if your health's low in this class, I can pull back a little bit, take it a bit easier. Maybe freeze this before I potentially can get a shot on it. There we go. Damage this gun with these two mods.
Outrider, this is Dr. Skurlock. I must profess it has been a delight to have met yourself and your companion.
We're grateful for the help, Doctor. But I have to ask, your antidote to the fungus, why do you keep it to yourselves out here? Our people are trapped in the valley.
Can't believe I'm getting tired of half, eh? You don't get melee weapons or anything like that. You get shotguns for every classical shotgun. So you get pistols, shotguns, sniper rifles, submachine guns, assault guns as well. And the Trickster does have like a psychic blade swipe that turns them into skeletons. It looks a bit like Dr. Manhattan and Watchmen when he gets turned into Dr. Manhattan. It kind of looks like that when you use it, so it looks absolutely awesome. You teleport in, throw up a time bubble, and then activate the move, and you just have these skeletons exploding in slow motion. You can get like multiple charges of it as well. What have we got next? Okay, another one of these. Just one that's on, no, that's not too bad. That I can take. So you line it up right, the artillery's great, but it's just all about lining it up. Moving in behind me. I don't know if I had poison on me there. My health just wasn't seeming to go up at all. It's alright, it doesn't put me that far back. Got a bit careless after I took out the captain, thinking the rest of it would be easy. Yeah, his melee's awesome. You can do like a melee slam, which is really nice as well. Yeah, that poison's doing a lot of damage. There you go. Pyro looks like it would be really powerful, but I think it could be quite hard. It did feel like a bit of a squishy class when I was playing at the demo. It's probably the class I struggled the most with. I think Devastator would probably be the easiest one.
Outrider, this is Kang Young-soo, the one who dragged your friends from the underworld. I will be handling your induction.
Induction? As I told Skurlock, we're just passing through.
Skurlock has no say in who stays or leaves. I'm in command of the camp security.
Sure, but this camp wouldn't exist without Skurlock and his vaccine.
And Skurlock wouldn't exist without my soldiers.
Can I do anything for you?
It pleases me.
Excuse me, sorry, I was up to 1 playing this last night and then up early, so... Oh, one of these beast hunts. We'll do it for a bit of fun, right? Just to see what the enemy's like. So it's called the Split Tooth. We'll go in and we'll, if we get absolutely hammered, we'll try it once. If we get hammered, then we'll drop out. But just to see what it's like. Right, here we go. Trickster looks easiest, alright. I think it's just about managing your cooldowns with the Trickster. You need to be really careful when you teleport and you don't use all your cooldowns, and then you're stuck there and you get no way of getting back again. Come on, activate minigun please. It's not a good idea being trapped in this corner, but really need to take these out. Is that legendary? No? Was it? No? Just Lyra. I thought I'd seen something orange drop there. Yeah, I suppose the teleport's a fun ability, but when you can only pick 3, let me see, I can see you haven't dropped that and use other ones. Ah, there it is. Man, it was done decent damage on it. see what happens. The flying ones are really annoying. There's something behind me as well. Gotta get rid of them. There we go. Is that it? Actually wasn't that bad. 2 epics as well, that's nice. See a gun and gloves. That wasn't bad at all. Where are we heading back to now? So we need to do Asylum, which means we're heading to here, which means we head to here. I'm really enjoying it, mate. It's really good. It's really intense. Like, as long as you don't play around with the world tier system and pull the difficulty down as you're playing it, it can be pretty solid, but it's good. It gives you a good challenge. There's a lot you can do with the mods as well, build wise. Let's have a look. What did we get here? 2,700. This is currently 2,700 as well. No new mods on it. That's a bummer. We got a new pair of gloves. What's this? Ah, okay, this is new. What have we got on at the moment? So, increases your armor and resistance. This one here increases armor when you dodge. Put it on. 949, this is another new one. So currently we've got Tools of Destruction. That's actually nice, the 2 mods I've got on it. This one here buffs blighted rounds, which I really don't need, so I won't do that. And then let's see what we've got here. Tools of Destruction, rockets deal more damage. Okay, and I can pull the more damage off something else. Where have I got the more damage? Where's the one with the rockets do more damage? Here we go. I've got it here and it's 381 damage. Where's this here? It is a lot more. Right, okay. So that should do. Let me sell the rest of these stuff. Let's say sell, dismantle. And again, that's how easy it is to dismantle items in this. Every other game that's got loot, take note. That's how it's done. A few clicks and it's away. Right, so we're now heading towards somewhere. Where are we going? Huh? It's not right. Let's try and go around this way. Did notice earlier on the whole minimap went a bit strange when I was trying to use it. So I'm currently here. I need to go... I hate this map so much. Right, so I'm here but I've got no idea which way I'm facing. I need to get to that flag and then down here. So there's no north or anything like that. So I'm just guessing. Is this actually the flag here? Let's go down this way, I think. Maybe. I hate the map in this. It's the only thing about it. Other than that, it's absolutely awesome. Right, pretty sure it's down this way. Yeah, I've got enemies spawning, so we've not been here yet. Minigun time. I lost some of my mods for it. I don't have as much bullets as I normally do. Uh-oh, what have we got here? Scar skin, that's new. Is that one of the big ones? And he's spawning in ads as well. I can actually dodge more because I've got that whole additional armour on dodge. 5 seconds. Oh, and then we go and activate. Oh, I kind of messed up there. I couldn't see what I was doing. Backed myself into a corner. So where'd I go again? Down this way. I know this time that this guy's going to spawn at least, so I can be ready for him. It's an absolute age until you get your last ability. It's at level 22. It feels quite long to get it. That'll be the toxic turret, which I reckon I'll use. Maybe try a turret build in the first instance. I know again the minigun and rocket launcher and so on are really fun. So that was a smaller one, we still get the bigger one spawning. I thought I took him down awful quick there, but I've still got Mummy to come in. She's going to be pissed off. There she is. That was nice. Still not convinced they're going to do this because I've been backed into a corner again. Yeah, Impale Devastator will be awesome, mate. Sometimes it gets really intense, this as you can see. Hoping I can jump down here or something. I can, okay, good. Gives me some space, health's really low. Just spawning. rocket launcher time maybe, or what's a Gatling gun again? I do like that. Hopefully freeze him. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Back. Oh man. Bloody hell. The elites in this feel like proper hard enemies. There we go. Let's check what we got, see if we get any goodies. Let's see what's on this shotgun. Shots decrease your target's resistance by 35%. Could be pretty strong, and it inflicts weakness as well. And then we've got another purple here. There we go. So this one here, Tools of Destruction, you can fire one additional rocket. Where am I currently using that? Ah, on here. That's perfect. So when I can, I'll be using this. That's awesome. Let's not put it on just yet. It is pretty stressful, isn't it? I'm not sure how stressful it is when you're watching the stream, but when you're playing it, the fights are really, really stressful. But not in a bad way. Look at this here.
I found the truck.
What's it look like?
Looks interesting.
Exactly
But the fights are really, really intense, and again, I've said that a few times now, but it reminds me of Doom. All these small arenas that are really intense for short periods, and then you get a little break, catch your breath, and then straight back in again. Yeah, class point. I'll check at this now. I don't think there's anything I'm near to getting, and I've not had a good look at the class Gs, to be honest. I kinda could just do with survivability at the moment. What's this here? Vulnerable inflicted on an enemy is 40% more effective. I wonder if that's on top of the 30%. It'll be hard to test, but that could be pretty amazing.
Okay.
Just skipping the cutscenes. I know we're seeing spoilery stuff, but trying to keep it down to a minimum.
Hasn't stopped giving me the side eye.
And you can see there's still quite a few areas here I didn't explore, so we've got one here, here, and here. So even after you've like finished the story, yes, you've got your expeditions, but you'll be going back into all the different levels at the start of the game and doing all the side missions and so on. And once again, that's per class. Yeah, this will keep me busy until Black Panther's out.
You forget everything I taught you.
Taught me?
What's on the bottom tree? The reason I went mid is I was just really looking for survivability. Because that's the one thing I kind of needed. I didn't need damage too much. And you have to wait till tomorrow. That sucks. It's good when you play a game at midnight, but have you got the day off tomorrow then? Okay, so what we're doing gear wise here, we're most definitely putting this on. So let's check the helmet. It's currently 754, so we've got a slight upgrade here. Keeping this. Okay, that'll do. The shotgun we're not doing anything with, so let's just ditch all this. Ah, okay, abilities back quicker. That could be important because abilities are definitely helpful. Right, so we've got that gear on. So what we need to do now is double check all our mods.
That was a sweet story back there, but it still doesn't explain why Chana hates your guts.
Why do you think? I didn't ask to be a father in the
Rest of the week off. Nice one, mate. You can be in my squad when it comes to doing expeditions then if you're going to be grinding all week. Right, so we have this one here. I'm going to mod it. What upgrades for the turret? I wonder if they could make much of a difference. That's your turret down here. So it deals an extra 56 damage. Extended duration. Turret heals. Nah. Increase the turret's damage based on your status power. If you went for a status, so if you're going for a status build actually, around your turrets, just get your anomaly damage, I believe, will increase your status power, and then go into that. But for the moment, I'm going for, is that right? Let me not, let me, oh no, that's right. Let me go for that and drop that in. So we're dropping in 7,000 bonus armor, which is absolutely huge when we're using the minigun. And then we're on this next. So this, the rolling increase in your armor is nice. However, I've got a better mod than that. Got a pretty nice tier 2 one, which is this one. Increases your armor. This is, I don't need to roll or anything. So currently this one, I roll it, increases it by 1300. This one here increases it by 2000 and resistance by 10. So that's absolutely amazing. So I would put that, I know I've got the armor bonus. I have already got that armor bonus. Yeah, I'm going to put it in slot 2. I know I'm doubling up on mods just now, but I can switch. So I've currently got minigun gives an armor bonus. I've got it here as well. I doubled up for some reason. I don't know how I managed to do that. Let's see what we're going for. Go for the additional ammo for it. That really helps out, because then it means you've got it for longer and you've got that huge damage reduction when you're using it. Right, so we got this. Going for the damage resistance. This one here, tools of destruction, we fire an additional rocket. More damage with the rocket. I kind of want to go all in on the minigun, because I'm absolutely loving it. I think I'll do that. Oh, I pressed the wrong button there. Let me go back. I almost put that in the wrong slot, so I want to put it in slot 2. Here we go. We got this now, and then let's just double check these. Right, so I want to get rid of that killing aura. I'm not a fan of that. So we can replace it with, let's see what we can do to make the minigun even better. Heals me after the ability ends. That's not that useful. Activating it grants 20% resistant bonus. That's amazing. Let's go for that. There really is so much you can do with the mod system. It's awesome. So this one here is Phantom Dash. I kind of like that Phantom Dash. Although, what could I get in place it? Let me have a quick look, just to see if I could get anything potentially better than that. So I've got increased shotgun damage when your shield depletes. I don't have a shield. Okay. I think I'll maybe just stick with what I've got for now. Right, so that's going to help my minigun. I've got all that extra armour and damage resistance and so on that's coming with it. So that's going to be great. So let's now see where we're going. This is us not even touching the tier 3 mods you get from legendary gear, so once you start getting them, things are going to get wild. But you're going to need it from the amount of enemies as well. And the fact this is world tier 8, it goes up to 15. So you're most definitely going to need the extra mods
I'll look around
to
for the
take
guy
them on.
Mercer owes a debt to. Curious to see what his game's about. Channa, Jakob told me what happened between you.
Huh. Did he tell you how my mother died?
I'm sorry. No kid should have to see that.
Even better.
Just need to wait till this
I saw
bit's
it
done.
twice. The first time in a vision. You know, I tracked down Jakob. begged him to come back. Because he wasn't there in the vision when she died. I thought, if he was there, maybe it wouldn't come
And a
true.
message I forgot
But
about the
Jakob
other
doesn't
day.
listen to anything I say.
One second. Just 1 second here.
Outrider, if I may, as an altered, you are not allowed to join our ceremony due to scientific complexity. But rest assured, your presence in our humble camp is appreciated. I personally oversaw preparations for your private hut. There's a place to rest, food,
we
even a
go.
bottle of something special. You'll find it by the stairs to the ceremony tent.
What was I do there? I actually missed it. Rest in the hut provided for you. Does anyone else see this turning into a big franchise then, like the likes of Borderlands? I can definitely see us having multiple Outriders games in the future. I think with the reception this has quite rightly got.
Even less mean to keep going.
Skip this again.
Zahidi, where are you? Zahidi, do you copy?
New area to go to again. Hours to go, I think, until it unlocks for the majority of people, at least people in the
Skurlock
UK
makes
at least.
his antidote here. Very
So we've upgraded our minigun a fair bit, so that should be pretty nice next time we need to use it. We get an extra 20% damage resistance, and it made us pretty sturdy as it was.
They will not welcome you kindly.
Just tell me what they want with Zahidi.
Nothing good. You need to hurry before it's too late.
Sound the alarm! We're under attack! It's the Alters! Don't let them reach Skurlock! Shield Skurlock! We have to protect the antidote!
Let's try that minigun. Good timing to activate it actually with all these. That's pretty much damage though. Ah yeah, PCs wait 5, that sucks, doesn't it? I think they're just staggering the launch so it doesn't go down for everyone, so I suppose someone has to kind of get it slower. It does suck, but I can understand why they're doing it. Because otherwise, you know, when it's a global launch all platforms, the servers just melt every time. So it does make sense. But if I was on PC, I'd still be pissed about it. Level 21, so not too long and we'll get the blighted turret, I think it's called, which is the poison turret. And I believe one of the bastards that finished the game really quickly, didn't do any side quests, finished it at level 27. So we've still got a little bit to go then, considering we've been doing the side quests as well. Out ammo? Jeez, ammo, we'll get a shotgun. Right, there's some ammo over there. Yeah, I've got the minigun, of course, haven't I? Yeah, I imagine they would have done it on the lower tier. If you're not changing the world tier, it is definitely tricky if you're staying on the world tier it assigned you. Maybe they came up, maybe they found like a really OP build or something like that though for leveling, who knows. I think probably if they're looking for the path of least resistance though and wanting to finish it fast, they probably would have just stuck it in world tier 1. Which means they got a whole lot of farming ahead of them. Oh, I can't believe I'm stuck with the shotguns now. Although saying that, I've got pistols, haven't I? Purple pistols, let's try these out. Yeah, I'm not going to do much for them. Some ammo here, some ammo over here as well. Yeah, the expeditions, they're going to be fun. There's 15 of them as well. With all the build combos, you're going to see some really powerful builds as well. It's just whatever your imagination allows, really. I can't get to him. There we go, come on, there we go, that was nice. Hey Coconut, nice name. Right. I can get up high on the same level as these guys, yeah, which I can, then I'll go for the minigun. Yeah, there we go. Minigun in a second. Elite coming in. 320 bullets we've got in it now. We've got that huge damage reduction as well. We've got the fact to look awesome with it. Damage is definitely a bit on the lower side, but it's kind of almost free damage. And you can go toe to toe with captains with it. See whose gun is bigger than whose. What the hell? What's happening here? Thought I'd run out of bullets for it. Something strange happening there. Go, he's down. Oh shit, is that captain's behind me? Come on, get away from there. I was concentrating too much on taking out that one captain. I'm talking the big game with the minigun, I didn't realise there's something spawned behind them, I'm not quite sure what they are. They don't look to be captains. Ah, did the warden summon them? I think it might have. Yeah, I think there's summons maybe, or something. Hopefully there's not 4 of these guys. Bullets left. Get a fair amount and spec in here. damage in the minigun does actually seem to be falling behind a fair bit now. Come on, come on. Jeez. That was tough. It's not over yet. Yeah, these ones aren't as powerful at least. Don't think I could take on like 4 of that I took on a second ago. Final one. There we go. Done.
Tiago, where's Skurlock's lab?
Look for the stairs leading up to Skurlock's hut. He'll be holding your friend there.
Let's get past this.
Friend just disappeared.
August does not disappear, so much as move in ways we cannot perceive. We need to
The
get
hell?
out of here. I know a back exit through the caves that can lead us out to safety.
Get Zahidi out safe. I'm going back out the front door to deal with Kang's new arrivals.
Don't have a clue because we're skipping the cutscenes, but I'm just trying to cut down on the spoilers a little bit for anyone that's
I
watching.
got Zahidi out. He's on his way to you.
This could be a nice choke point if they come for me, but let's see. Snipers are a right pain because they knock you out of cover as well, so then you're more susceptible to get hit by other people, so they take your health down and then there'll be somebody else that can shoot you out of cover. Be a wimp and pull back here. Damn it. Yuck. Missed with both of them. There we go.
I should have left your companions to rot in their bile.
It's pretty nice how they're coming in there. Right, here we go.
I won't be making the same mistake. I will hunt you down and take back the data you stole. That's a promise. And Kang keeps his word.
Good. I won't have to worry about chasing after you.
Bad timing for him to jump up on top of that. Ah, sniper. Okay, let's go minigun. Sniper missed, don't know how he missed now. Slow on moving. It's annoying, I can't get up there to get him. That's fine. This is perfect for these guys. Feels really quite weak now. Minigun. I'm sure there'll probably be mods where you can increase the damage on it. That's sniper. Okay, and I'm trapped in here. I messed up big in there. I still will stream on Twitch, but every man and their dog's streaming on Twitch tonight, so there's no point doing that. Some lore down there, not sure how you get there though. I've done a fair amount of streams on Avengers. I mean, when Clint came out, it's just about having content to stream on Avengers, and there's not a lot of stuff to stream for it. Unless you're just streaming down your dailies every day, which is a bit boring. Can't believe I need to take all these out again. Sniper's really got me pinned down. Right, so try and stay up here. The mistake last time was going down. The stages are definitely much longer. Punning, I can't say it right. Oh my god, I cannot say it right. They're much longer, and the checkpoints are quite difficult. And if you get defeated, that's you way back to the start of it again. But it's good. Makes them tense every level. It feels like a real battle. Whereas they were really quick, you could run through them really quick in a demo, but they're much larger areas. The checkpoints are much kind of wider apart, and then it feels like more of a battle. Right, here we go. They're going to start all spawning again and coming in. As long as I'm not appearing behind me right now, I should be alright. Sniper. Gatling gun time. Gatling gun's best when you've got your melee enemies, really. You just run towards you, whereas when you've got your far away enemies, it can be quite hard to target them. Make the most of it. I really need to get rid of that sniper. He's busting my ass. So you can see him. Right. Right, let's go around this way. Ah, okay, I can go all the way around here. think. No, I can't. Damn it. At least I can maybe get a shot on him from here. No, I cannot. You can see, if you compare this level to like the size of the levels in the demo, it's a huge difference. Blast! That sniper was a pain in the ass. Oh, another one. I really need to get a sniper rifle myself, given the class I'm playing. There we go. I think they did potentially, but to be honest, a lot of enemies feel like they hit pretty hard. This is some stage, this one. I feel like it's defeated towards the end of this. Getting there though. Ah, man, Captain now. Right, any guns, see if we can take out this Captain. Oh, his health's not going down at all. Pulling way back here. Oh, he's froze me. This guy's strong. Boss fights is really intense. No. I'm having to be a bit of a wimp here, but this guy's solid. Really difficult, like a big jump from any of the other enemies so far. That was a whole lot of damage he took. Right, and we're still not finished yet, but that's going to be the worst of it, hopefully. Yeah, that health bar was crazy, wasn't it? So had they pull round almost the entire length of the map. I don't know if that was just something a bit odd, or I don't know, he had some kind of modifier so he wouldn't take as much damage from bullets. I'm trying to look at a way to get up high. And I'm finding it. This is where I get killed by random minions now. Maybe need to do it all over again. That's him down. There's maybe only one left. So we'll play it careful. Not two, none of one. Oof. Jeez.
Outrider, we made it out to the convoy. Your new friend knows this area very well. I think he can be trusted.
Talk to Jacob. Where is Jacob?
We are ready to go. Or should we see if anyone
Yeah,
else
that'd be
out there
interesting
wants
if
to
he
keep
actually done that.
Funny. I'm on my
I
way.
thought I was in trouble for a second when he done the crowd turret and I was frozen, but we managed it. Every fight does feel like a real battle to push forward, but that feels good. It's not, I don't think it's the kind of game you can play to relax, at least not on the difficulty we're on. At the moment, we're almost on World Tier 9 anyway, we're pushing closer to it. I think it's from like 10 onwards. You maybe get a legendary as well. I'll wait until I'm level 30 before I claim them. Random mission. Skip past whatever he's saying.
Well, this should be interesting.
I'll come back and finish all these missions once I've done the story. I don't believe gear-wise we got anything there. No, no purples, just blues. That's actually it. I could have done my sniper rifle at one point, so let me actually switch this shotgun out. We'll go for a sniper rifle instead. There we go, that's us done. On to the next area. Right, I might actually have to finish up this now. Let me double check, because it's 9:30, the little one will be going to sleep. And I'll put on an awesome video I've got as a kind of intro and outro while we're waiting. Right.
This planet was supposed to be a fresh start. Instead, we live in fear. The anomaly storms have forced us underground, running from a planet that considers us prey. Mankind might be on the back foot, but we push forward. We don't hide. We don't run. We are Outriders.
done it again, haven't I? On mute the whole time, every time. Right, yeah, we've got another half hour or so. I do it every single time I do a stream. I need to put myself on mute at least once and chat away. But I was just saying, good job, Andrew, picking it up. How hyped does that trailer make you feel? The one I showed when I was away for a few minutes there. It's an awesome trailer. And yeah, we've got another half hour. I'm not going to get into that last region we've seen, because I think it could be getting heavy spoilery at that point. You should be able to hear me now. Just a bit of a delay in the chat. So let us... I'm looking for this here. Can I go into this area? So I need to head north to do that. Right, okay. You can all hear me now. Anyway, yeah. I hate the map in this. I've got no idea which way's north at the moment. Let me bring it up again. So, you've got camp in the van. Is it this way? I don't think it is, because that's the way I was. So it's not this way. Let's bring up the map once more. Ah, okay, is it through here, through the waterfall? Can I even go through there? Yeah, that is.
Tiago, I hear you gathered the sap of some tree to help Skurlock make his antidote.
Not just any tree, the Tuca tree of the deep forest.
So we've got another kind of beast hunt coming up here. Yeah, definitely. The map needs something like that.
Search beyond the stronghold, my friend.
We've been really receptive to feedback, so I'm sure other people have mentioned it, but it's this fact as well, right? It's not got north, but when you go into this here, so here I am on the map, just a big glowing blob. I've got no idea if I'm facing north or south, so I have no idea if I'm going in the right direction. That's a bit of a big oversight when the rest of the game's so good. But again, something that could be very easily fixed. Here we go. Time to start the hunt. Over this area, the hunt is... Let's see what it is. Way up here. Mold Fang, so wonder what this will be. Hopefully by the end of this stream we'll get to level 22 and we'll unlock the blight turret so we can just see it, if nothing else. Might get it ready for 9 soon, hopefully. Well, I'm probably going to die against this beast we're hunting here, which will pull it down. I think Devastator would be a better class, because I think Pyro's going to be quite squishy and very gear dependent, and it could be pretty tough for your first playthrough. At least in your second playthrough you'll have a better idea. I think Devastator would be a good idea for first playthrough. Especially if you're not wanting to kind of touch the world tier system, you want it just to naturally get harder and go up as you play. Got all this before we even get to the boss. Might actually drop in the heal. I've not really used it much, but I'll drop in the cryo. There's a lot of close range enemies here, so I'll actually drop in cold snap, because that can be good if I get surrounded. Right, so what kind of boss is this going to be? Nice looking area. Is that it up there? I think it probably is. If it's not, it's a big enough enemy if it's not the boss. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah, it must be. Keeping my distance. Actually works nice for keeping distance. I'm not going to push past this area here. Then I'll have him spawning behind me and that'll be it. I'm screwed. Come on, peek your head out. Come on. Why did I just use that by mistake? What's happening with it? That's not it, is it? Is that it? We kind of cheesed it because it gets stuck, I think we got lucky there. That wasn't the boss, was it? Oh, frick. That was far too easy, wasn't it? I did hope for a second it was, but nah, too easy. Yeah, here we go. Is that mold thing up there? Yeah, that big bastard up there is the boss. Damn it, I'm out of bullets. Right, hopefully there's ammo in here somewhere. Yeah, this is most definitely the boss. Look at his health now. Right, I've frozen, so it gives me time to try and find some ammo, hopefully. There we go. And let's kind of explore this map a bit and find out. Right, so I can keep going around in circles. Can I? Yep. It's going to slow me down, but I can go round here. So that'll do it. As long as we don't have anything else spawning. Let's see. I've got stuff spawning now. Let's go back again. Purple. Got 2 purples. That wasn't too bad, it was a little bit hairy there, but some of the other bosses have been really tense. There we go. Let me see what we got. Machine gun. Killing shots create an explosion that inflict ash on enemies within a 7-meter radius. That'd be nice for the pyromancer. Get any good gear? Yep, new gloves. Let's see. No, mods are ones I've already got. Let's just bin all this. If we actually, it says about taking the trophy back to Trangetown, you can actually get some rewards if you do that, so I'll maybe do that, and then we'll finish up soon, just before 10 of that. And then it's only 2 hours or so to go for everyone else to get it unlocked and start to have fun. So I'd recommend don't play around with the world tier system, just keep it on as high as you kind of can. Keep it on how the game pushes it up rather than pulling it down. It's not, well, it's not actually a mod for another class. All it is it's a mod that would work on another class, if that makes sense. But it's not specifically another class mod. So it really does look like when you start a new character, you've got your shared stash, but you're really starting your new character from scratch by and large. Where is my vehicle? So I can... Can I not do this right now? Can I not go to our map? I don't think I actually can.
What the hell did you see in there? Huh? A real alien? Like a bug guy?
Oh no, wait a minute, yeah. Talk to yeah, he should allow me to go to the map. I'm still getting used to all the icons because there is quite a lot. Right, so if we now go to Trangetown, we can turn in this mission, see what we get weapon wise, and then we'll finish up. There's 2.5 hours earlier on I done, and then about 3.5 here, so what's that? 6 hours? Doesn't feel too bad. If I was to stream Avengers for 6 hours I would struggle, but with this I could stream longer with the exception of the fact I'm really tired. Right, let's go hand this in. I'm just finishing up as well, Ray Sean, but it's been good. I can feel my voice going a little bit now. Right, so here we go. This is the guy you turn in these missions to. I think you've got the trophies hanging on the wall as well, maybe. Let's turn it in and let's see what we get. So I've got a trophy for you. Oh, we get 2 trophies. Split Tooth and Mold Fang. So here's Split Tooth. So let's see. Killing shots and enemies afflicted with bleed replenish 50% of your ammo. When a shield is active, reloading grants you free 60 points. A shield, that'd be really nice on the Trickster. No resistance against the fortified, so increase your resistance piercing by 50% of your armor piercing value. That's interesting. Might go for that one. What will I go for? let's go for this. And then we've got one more to turn in as well. Yeah, there's the different heads on the wall there, which is pretty cool. Right, and then let's see what we've got here. Whenever your health drops below 30%, increase your firepower. Each ally in close range receives... That's pretty cool from a team player point of view. It receives 2,300 points of armour. And it was finally boost your melee skill damage by 100%. There you go, that's for your Devastators. We're going to go for... What are we going for? Let's just... Oh no, we'll go for this one actually. I like the idea of that Paragon one. Let's see what he's selling very quickly. Nah, nothing really doing. And I don't have a lot of scrap because I've not been selling items, I've just been dismantling them all. But whoa, jeez. Right, I'm going to finish up there because it's about 6 hours I've streamed today, so I'm getting absolutely shattered. I'll be on... I might stream tomorrow, I might try and do a video tomorrow or something like that. If there's any particular videos you want to see on Outriders, in the moment let me know, but what I'll probably be working towards is just finishing the game and then getting legendary gear sets and doing end game builds, and maybe doing some videos of expeditions actually, playthroughs of them. That could be a good idea. Maybe do a guide of them, whatever. This has been pretty awesome. I'm absolutely shattered now though, so thanks everyone, and I'll finish up with a little outro video again. Let's just get all ready for it. There we go. Enjoy this. See you all later.
This planet was supposed to be a fresh start. Instead, we live in fear. The anomaly storms have forced us underground, running from a planet that considers us prey. Mankind might be on the back foot, but we push forward. We don't hide. We don't run. We are Outriders.